I'm Sergeant Jay Connors over the Transport Division. I've been with the county for 14 years. I've been the Transport Supervisor did 2 years in intake, and I did 8 in housing. What led me was a friend. He got a job at juvenile, and I was trying to go work for him at juvenile. I messed around and filled out the wrong application, but it was the right application in the end. The tools I used before I got the job, it was just knowing how to talk to people. Some people want to be heard, some people want to be talked to. So I used that as a skill set to make my job easier for me and for my deputies. This area here, this vehicles where we load, the saddle part where we load the inmate set. You have other agencies come and park their vehicles. I was thinking about going to patrol. I actually went through the academy, and I graduated the academy a week before I got promoted. So it was kind of a hard decision. I was been here 10 years, so I would feel like I wouldn't say needed, but I actually solve a lot of situations that need to be solved for as inmates, the relationships you build with inmates. So when they come in, you know how to talk to them, so they do what you ask of them. And I actually like it, especially if I'm good at doing the job, so why change and get uncomfortable when you're comfortable doing something, you do it so well. This is our gate we use to load up the inmates that's coming to court, going to court, and pretty much what we do is stop the traffic of the public and roll the gate out. And then we'll actually have a vehicle parked right beside it, so the inmate just can load on there, make it easier to load. The first part we're gonna run into is the judicial and warrants area. And once we have a bigger number of inmates, they come out and secure the premises and let us load and unload with the buses. So it's normally like 32, we pull up with 32 on the bus. They'll come out and make sure everything gets secured. This is our lockup area. This cell is mainly used for GP inmates, that's the inmates in population. This is my booth deputy, Deputy Jackson. She makes sure all the inmates are down here for court, and she check them out when they go back from court. This is the booth area. She pretty much just keep up with our head count. That's the count of the inmates down the lockup. And we always send 2 deputies down. One mainly be the female that sit in the booth, and the male, since most of our volume are males, we have the male deputy sit outside the booth. This deputy foreman. And the deputy do a 30-day rotation out here. We change out every month. So it'll be a new deputy. This is mainly used for females. We have 2 female cells. And this currently is where we put our ADC and access inmates. So when they come back from prison, we use these cells here and here. The training that the deputies go through, the working transport, we do a high-risk transport where we go a whole week and we transport and we just training. Second, you're always gonna be with an older deputy once you come to transport to ensure that you're being trained correctly. And you'll have a training manual where we check off. The transport team typically was 15 deputies. Now I'm down to 7, 8 including myself, because I transport. We have a lot going on early in the morning, so I transport right around my deputies. Typically, when we have a trial, like a murder case trial or something like that, you have 2 sides of a family. We just try to ensure everybody gets home safe. What advice I would give for someone looking for a career? The best advice I can give you is come to work and do your job. That's my motto for years, and I'm still around 15 years later. And like I say, the job provides me with so much. I'm one of the people that actually love their job. I feel like I don't come to work every day because it's so easy some days. Now, some days it's harder than others, but for the most part, I love coming in the jail. And I know it's odd to hear, but I've been doing it, so I actually love coming to the jail, doing my job. Come to work and do what you're supposed to do, and I promise you, you'll go places in the jail, different departments, different positions.